Hello, I'm Katie Waslager, Grants Manager for the Utah Division of Arts and Museums. Thank you for your willingness to serve on a grant panel. This training will introduce you to the grant panel review process. Today we'll cover logging into and navigating the reviewers portal, the application evaluation process, and the panel meeting process. Before you begin your review, you will receive an email from me with all of this information you will need, including your panel assignments, portal access instructions, evaluation criteria, and grant guidelines. Please refer back to these materials as you review your applications. Let's get started. First, go to our website, artsandmuseums.utah.gov. Logging in as a panel member is similar to how you'd log in to apply for a grant. In the top right corner of the homepage, click on My A&M. You will see there are two different headings, one for grant applicants and one for panel members. Under the For Panelists Only, click here to bring up the login page. Your login information is the same as when you apply for grants. If you don't have a username, click here to create one. We have another training to help you do this on the Arts and Museums page. Click here if you forgot your password to reset it. Be sure to log into the system early on the review process to make sure you can access your applications. If you have trouble logging in, contact me. Once you log in, you'll see the portal homepage. From this page, you can click here to start a grant application and click here to update or edit your grant application. You will click here to review grants if you are serving on a grant panel. This takes you to the evaluator homepage. Notice there are 6 tabs across the top. Your assigned applications will be stored under Assigned Applications. These are the applications you will score and submit. These are preliminary scores and will be used to establish a baseline ranking at the panel meeting. You will be assigned to be a primary reviewer for a certain number of applications and a secondary reviewer for others. Once you receive your assignments, please examine them and notify me immediately of any conflicts of interests so that I can reassign those applications. Once you open an application, it will become an evaluation in progress and can be found under this tab. Once you score and submit an application, it will appear under Completed Applications. Unassigned applications contains all of the remaining grants. They have been assigned to other primary and secondary reviewers, and you will not score and submit these applications. However, it is important that you read through all of them for valuable context so you will be prepared to score at the panel meeting. A summary of your scores can be found in My Scoring Summary. You can also find all the comments made for any grant you've been assigned to under All Comments. Now to review an application, go back to Assigned Application. To start your evaluation, select Start Evaluation. This is the application overview page with general applicant information. For reference during your review, here are the evaluator instructions. This is also the information I will send to you before you begin the review process. When you open an application, you will see a tab for each section. If you are the primary or secondary reviewer on this application, you will review and score each of these sections. If you are not, then you will just read through each section to become familiar with it, and you won't enter any scores. Scores are based on how well the applicant meets the evaluation criteria, according to this scoring scale. Primary and secondary reviewers will read and answer all of the questions within each section and assign a score. You will only assign one score per section, so make sure the number reflects the entire section. For example, if one question was left unanswered, then you wouldn't give this section a 10. To navigate between sections, click on the different tabs. To enter a score, click and type in the section score box. To enter a comment, click Add Comments. I encourage all reviewers to leave comments and constructive feedback in the Add Comments fields that allows for each question. These comments are shared with the applicant and can be very useful for writing future applications and providing technical assistance. Your evaluation will save automatically as you move between sections. If you have to stop before completing your evaluation, select Save Draft and then log out at the top of the page. To return to the Evaluator homepage, click the Panel Review tab. Many panel members find it useful to read through all of the applications before they start scoring. Once you've entered all of your scores in an application, go to Evaluation Review to check and see if you are missing anything. Make sure you are able to open and review all of the attachments, like the budget worksheet. If everything looks good, hit Record Evaluation. Remember, you can find your submitted applications under the Completed Applications tab. Once you have submitted your scores, you won't be able to change them, but again, these are preliminary scores and will be used to establish a baseline ranking at the panel meeting. At that time, all panel members will score each application again, so the discussion that happens during the meeting can be reflected in the final scores. For the panel meeting, you are encouraged to bring your laptop to reference your applications and notes during the discussion. During the meeting, the panel will quickly review and discuss the applications. The primary reviewer is expected to be the expert and will quickly present the strengths and weaknesses of the application. The secondary reviewer will share any additional thoughts, and then the discussion will be opened up to the rest of the group. After that, we will go around the room and collect scores from each panel member. Because of the large number of applications we receive, this process can take a while, so it's important to come prepared. After each application is scored, the panel will review the new rankings and make recommendations which will be passed on to either the Utah Arts Council Board of Directors or the Office of Museum Services Board of Directors for approval depending on the type of grant. To wrap things up, here are some helpful things to keep in mind during the panel review process. Refer back to the grant guidelines, scoring scale, and evaluation criteria as you review. Log into the portal as soon as you can to make sure you can access the system. Let me know if you have a conflict of interest with any of your assignments right away. Make sure to read all of the applications, not just the ones you were assigned to. Leave constructive comments. I hope this training was helpful. Review panels are a wonderful opportunity to find out about the work of your peers, deepen your understanding of grant writing, and provide essential service to the field. It can be time-consuming, and I want to thank you ahead of time for all of your hard work. If you have any questions while conducting your review, please feel free to contact me. If you have any suggestions for improving this training module, please contact Kirsten Darrington. Thank you.